Yo, mic check, man. We back again. You back, Sherm?
Yeah, I'm back, man. I'm
And
back.
we back, man. It's
Yeah,
the Thought Party Podcast, man, season 2. And we back at you with another one for this week, man. This is the podcast where you are the host and we just the guests, man. I'm your
yeah.
guest, Nicholas R. And that's your boy, Shermville. Everything, you know the drill, man.
What up? What up?
Yeah, bro.
Everything's good, man. I'm staying grateful. Staying grateful. What about you?
I'm good, man. Shit, birthday tomorrow.
Oh, word.
So, yeah,
Hold on, let
man.
me get my phone back out. I gotta
It's
put
gonna
that shit
get
in my phone.
crazy.
You got plans or not?
Getting older. Not for real, man. You know, when the older you get, you just want to chill with the fam and just maybe like go on, especially on a weekday. You just want to like go out and get something to eat or something and just chill for real, for real. Not
Yeah.
really do anything. I just want to relax.
You ain't 30 yet though, right?
Yeah, I'll be 31.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You already hit the 3-0. So
Yeah,
now I
man. That
really
shit
feel
real.
you. Now I really feel you. I don't know why I feel like you was 20 something, but yeah, nah, the 3-0 is real. Like once you hit, at least for me, I'll speak for myself. Like my big ones was like 18, 21, and then nothing up until like maybe like 29 because it was the last year in the 20s, and then the 30s, and then the next shit is to me it's over with to like maybe 50,
Yeah.
like as far as milestones.
Hey, man, that's cool to me. Like, I don't know. Since I was a kid, I kind of just be like, all right, like, I don't want to do a bunch of stuff on my birthday. Like, if I did, I would feel that way. You know what I'm saying? But,
Yeah, no,
you
I
know,
feel
everybody
that.
be trying to like, what you doing? What you doing? Let me get you out of the house. Let me do this. And I'd be like,
Yeah,
man, I'm trying to relax, bro. I'd rather be in the house, honestly.
that's
That's
dope,
just
man.
me, though.
I think that's a sign of maturity. A lot of people go out and get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
I'm kind of like that too, but I feel like there's more so of like I've been wanting to do something and then haven't, so now I got used to not doing nothing, and now I don't want to do nothing because it's like if I go, what am I gonna do now? Y'all finna go out and try to get me drunk or something? I just say something stupid. I'm running companies now, like I can't really just be out just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? End up in jail or some shit. So yeah, bro, I feel that. But yeah, man, happy birthday on that junk, bro. I know it's gonna be dope. I know it's
Yes,
gonna be dope.
sir.
And
Yes,
I know
sir.
you in shape too. And I
Yeah.
don't know when the last time you had a piece of cake, but bro, there's this one there's this shit called Milk Bar. I don't want to plug them
Milk
until they
bar.
paying me, but bro, that shit is fucking. I had it for my daughter's birthday, and back last month. I ordered that shit in. I think in California or something, or maybe Texas or whatever. But I just ordered it online. They mailed it in. That shit is fire, bro.
That's what's up.
Holy
I think
shit,
I
bro.
seen you post that, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, it's demonic fire, bro. I was like, I'm never ordering that shit again, bro. That shit was calling my damn name, bro. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, fuck them. Till they give me some money, let's talk about something else, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about something like a black fact,
Black fat.
black facts, man. Yo, so I'm gonna start with a quote, man, and I want you to guess who said this. Give you
Okay.
like two guesses, so it won't be like super crazy. Okay, so
Bet.
the separation of races is not a disease of colored people, but a disease of white people, and I do not intend to be quiet about it.
Ooh. I try to close my eyes and try to think who the fuck would say that. I feel like that's definitely not Martin Luther King. I feel like it's probably. I feel like Huey Newton, Malcolm X.
Okay, see the fact that you say that, like somebody like that would say that this was Albert Einstein said this.
Word. Holy
Albert
shit.
Einstein said this, man. And he was known for teaching at black colleges. Like he would go speak at black colleges so much to
Holy
the point where
shit.
he even like stopped and refused to go to white colleges because they was
Wow.
just on that bull and he would exclusively teach and go and speak at black colleges and universities. So shout out to Albert Einstein. They say he was the
That's
smartest
dope.
guy in the world, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's
shout out to
dope.
him, man, for teaching the brothers and sisters, man.
Yeah, it's crazy how it's dope that it's him because a lot of people. I always think about like how racism is really just stupid at its core. Like there's no nothing intellectual that kind of communicates that there's one race more superior than the other. But I think that there's more factual basis on that because it wasn't even a black dude that came and said that because it was in their mind they probably think of course a black dude said that,
Right.
but it being Albert Einstein is dope to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because they look at him of course as one of the geniuses of art. Not even like I think everybody even compares themselves to him. Even now, like they always say, if somebody is smart these days, they'd be like, Albert Einstein had this IQ, and this person has this one. Like he just always gonna be the smart dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good. That's good to hear.
For sure, man. I thought it was dope when I seen it. So I love to spread the word and get people to know what else is going on in the world because I be not knowing everything. I be coming with these black facts, and sometimes it just be me researching and being like, "Oh shit, I ain't know that."
Right. Yeah.
I think that'll be dope to speak on and say something about and bring that up to the table. So
Yeah.
shout out
Yeah.
Albert Einstein, man. That's
Yeah.
a
Straight
black
up.
fact, man.
Yeah.
He might be the first white man on Black Fact.
That's dope. But yeah,
You gotta
I,
look that up. I'm not sure.
but I man, that's heavy though. I really was thinking you was in some Malcolm X. I thought it was like maybe Hugh New's like birthday or something, or you found something that he done said it and look because
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know all the quotes. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
though, like that's dope, bro. That's dope.
Yes,
I
sir,
like it.
man.
I like it. I like it. I wonder how motherfuckers felt when he said that shit.
Man, white folks is probably mad. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you ain't gonna teach at the white universities?
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
bro. And you know they had bread too. They was like, bro, we'll
Yeah,
pay you
they
whatever.
had bread. So they probably
Yeah.
was throwing it at them too. Like, we'll pay you whatever. Wow.
Yeah. I like him. I
Like
gotta look
Albert
more into
Einstein,
him.
he always seemed like a real one though. Like whenever we would learn about him and seemed like he seemed like the type of professor that you could go and talk to about the assignment. Like, yo, bro, I do not get this shit. Break it down to you and like be like, and then maybe go smoke some weed with you or something, bro. He
Yeah.
just seemed like that type of dude, like
Yeah.
really intellectual, but not like a asshole where he's like, dude, I'm too smart to be messing with y'all dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, he like wanted to spread his knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So
Right. Right.
I've always felt like he was a solid person.
I can respect. Yeah, you're right. Because I think when you think of other smart people in the back in the day, or theoretically smart, a lot of people stole shit, but he was smart for real. A lot of people didn't really come out and describe who they was. So the fact that he was even out there means that, or we at least that we know how he is to some extent as an individual means that he was probably cool as hell. Because he probably interacted with a lot more people, and people was able to spread that instead of him being isolated to just one kind of class of people, whatever. So that's dope, man.
For sure.
I gotta look into him, man. That's I ain't gonna lie, I kind of skip history class, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know a lot of shit.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what class he would have been brought up in.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But they chose to teach about him and not other people. So
that's another good point. That's actually a really good point. Man, that's crazy, bro. Like, motherfucker, can you imagine writing a history book? Like, you can really just decide what motherfuckers good. Like the entire, I guess I don't know how it's widespread if it's statewide or whatever, but a group of kids is only learning what you want them to know. That's fucked up, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but
that's why if you're not homeschooling, man, you gotta be still homeschooling. That when your kids get home from school, they you gotta damn near like, okay, what you learned today? Oh, that bullshit ain't true.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. That's a shame, man.
It is, man.
That's a shame. You know, school, and I know we're going to get into what we talk about, but school was actually created to initially make employees. Like, their goal initially when they started school was to make employees and teach kids Christianity. So, and they didn't even teach girls how to write. It was dudes that knew how to write and read, and the girls could only read. And of course, there was no black people in the school. So it's just crazy how things.
You know why they gave them summers off?
Why is that?
So they can work on, like, they could do farming and cropping and shit like that. So they can work out there, work out in them fields and shit.
And
like, just everybody, not just black people, but just like, you know what I'm saying? If a white man had a farm, you'd be like, yeah, man, shit, we finna be my kids out here.
It's just wild how shit ain't changed since then.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, people ain't working like, because that bell was, I guess, like a factory bell. Like, you're supposed to just learn how to get up when a bell go off and whatever. You know how kids go to recess when the bell go or in class when the bell. It's like that was training them to be on time, be punctual for their job, whatever. It's like, bro, people don't even work them kind of jobs no more. And it still ain't changed that shit up. It's like, bro, like, what the fuck going on? And we all just
more similar to prisons, if you ask me.
True. Like
that bell ring and shit, you gotta be here. You get this nasty ass tray with this nasty ass food. The same shit
Hey,
every from Monday. Monday is whatever day is chicken day and shit. And you know what I'm saying? You get your shit and move the fuck on.
listen, y'all.
Especially rooms with these crazy ass windows and shit. And
I say this every week. I'm gonna say it this week again. Go follow Nick, bro. He drops it. He drops it on your head and just have you sit there like, damn, that is just like prison, bro. Like, go follow him on socials. Go find his ass on socials, bro. But man, that's
Nicholas Ruler, man. Follow me, Nicholas Ruler, man.
yeah, for real. That's dope. I didn't even think of that. Man, that's crazy. But
Yeah,
yeah,
shit.
prisons. That's
But let's get
fucked
into
up.
today's topic today, man. We got a little off course, but it's the thought party, man. So that's what we
Yeah,
do, man. Pull up a chair and vibe with us one time, man. Sherm got the topic for this week. So
yeah.
what's popping?
So I just wanted to kind of get some clarification on pride, and I think the words that we use to kind of communicate that. I think some words are demonized and some aren't. So then I think that I kind of grew up not being confident or whatever. But I think a confident person would be considered someone that's prideful. But then there's generally a downfall to some extent with that mindset, and and I think that there's a line that's not discussed. You want everyone confident, but you don't want people to be cocky, because that's one of the demonized words. Someone's cocky is bad, but they're confident, it's good. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to I want to ask the people, what do y'all feel about pride? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it can it be separated to all these different terms we decided to use, or is it all just at the end of the day the same exact shit? So that's kind of what I wanted to drop on everybody, man.
Yeah, man. That's a topic, man. You ever heard that "Pride is the Devil" by J. Cole?
No, I don't remember it. I probably heard it because I listened to all his
It's more
stuff, but
recent. It's on his new shit. Uh,
oh yeah, I have.
yeah,
I remember.
yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
remember liking that beat.
So, yeah, I definitely agreed with him on that topic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bunch of things. Like he in that song, he was like kind of just like going crazy, where he was just like, "Yeah, man, pride make you do this, pride make you do that,
Hmm.
pride have you mad at your baby dad for no reason, and you can't see his kids, like they you
Hmm.
just that prideful to where you just mad for like so. I don't know. It's like the topic of social media being used for good or bad, like the
Hmm.
influence, the positive influence. I feel like it can have a positive influence, and then once it get into like being so selfish, when it's like a selfish thing, then that's when it's going bad. Like that's when you're not really
Mm,
paying attention to what's really going on, man. Like,
that's
cause
dope.
um,
Okay.
I guess it's cool to be prideful. It's cool to have pride, and you know what I'm saying. But to a certain extent, I guess it's a sin. This lady told me that I was at my cousin graduation party, and that song had came on or whatever, and she was like, "My mom always told me pride is a sin," and I was like, "Damn!" I was like, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That's kind of deep, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel
Yeah.
like it could be used for good, it could be used for bad. Once you like, so it's your pride that it's really hurt more than your feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Right.
if I do something to you and you reacting off, man, Nick got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's your pride saying, man, Nick got me fucked up. I got to get him back somehow. I got to do something to so he'll know that I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
like your pride talking pretty much. And your pride ain't necessarily you all the time. It's more of an ego thing. You know what I'm saying? Ego and
Yeah.
pride kind of go one and one to me.
That's what I was thinking too when you were like, I think ego is one of the words that if someone has, I mean, it just depends on who's talking about it. Um, 'Cause some people say everyone has pride or everyone has an ego and all this other shit. I think that if you work towards humility, to me, I feel like I'm grateful that I am who I am. But you bring up a good word, and I think that's selfishness. I think once it becomes about you and like I'm dope because of me, you know what I'm saying? I think that's when it gets to where people start talking about it. Because think about Kanye is an example I think a lot of people can relate to or at least know of. I think that he talks about all the time about how he's a god and how he's whatever. And I think that he's died down a little bit on that recently, but for the most part, he was like, I'm the best creator in the whole world and the most influential person in the whole world. Like, is he speaking facts? and he just is self-aware, or is he just saying that because he feels that way and it's not necessarily true? And I think that it becomes like this battle of like, who do I want to be as an individual? For me internally, like I struggle with, I don't want to be too prideful because I know I'm good at certain things, but I think that um me being aware of my talents isn't necessarily pride. It's just more so I'm just grateful. It's not like I created talent in and of itself, or I created the things that I'm good at in and of itself. Like I just it was just, I feel like a gift. So now I'm just doing it, you know what I'm saying? And but there is people who are in that lane that's like, bro, if you're not prideful, or if you, or they don't say it like that, but ultimately what they try to communicate is, if you're not prideful and if you're not hitting the shit like you know you finna be the coldest, then essentially you're gonna lose, because you're gonna lose out to someone who is gonna believe that they the coldest or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's really hard to try to deviate between pride and being conceited about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of falls in the same category, but for the most part, don't might really clearly define which is which.
Yeah, it's a thin line, definitely. Um, but I I don't know, man. It's a confidence that you have to have in yourself. But to a certain
Yeah.
extent, I guess, man. Like, it's like with this music shit, it's like people expect you to be like, oh, okay, you rap. Who the best rapper out? You better say yourself.
You're
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, who the
Yeah.
best rap? Who the best? And it's just like, I may not even feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Honestly,
Mhm.
like I might feel like Kanye better than me, or I might feel like J. Cole is better than me, or Drake is better than me. But like, I feel like what I bring to the table is shit. I can go bar for these niggas, but
Mhm.
they, you know what I'm saying? They have, you know what I'm saying? They platform is set up for them to succeed more than a nigga that you never heard of who doing a podcast in his basement and shit. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, like you could have that pride and that ego, but then if you that, then people gonna be looking at you like, okay, if you better than all them, why the hell you ain't
Right.
where they at?
Yeah.
Like you the best rapper ever? Come on, bro. Like everybody should be the best rapper, and you should look at yourself like, man, I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
but to me, you don't have to have that. I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's probably only in rap, or it's probably
Yeah.
only in hip hop. I don't feel like rock
Right.
and roll people be like, man, I'm the best motherfucking guitar player,
For real.
motherfucker, and I be singing my ass off. These niggas can't fuck with me. Like
Yeah.
they
I,
probably do, but they don't. They wouldn't say it. They
they
wouldn't be
don't
like,
make
man, I'm
songs
better than
about it.
this. I'm better than you. I'm better than all. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's when
Yeah.
it comes in. It's just like, and that's your pride talking. That's your ego talking, because everybody else is. I'm the best rapper alive. I'm the best rapper since whoever. I'm the best. I'm the new Pac. I'm this. I'm this. I'm this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool. Like to me, I treat it like how I did in school. Like all y'all can rap, that's cool, but like let's make a song and see who make the better song.
Right.
That's how I like let people talk. I don't really care. Like, and y'all cannot like my song at all. I wouldn't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I am, man. I express myself through my music and shit. So
That
it is what it is. I really do that for me. So like, is that a
right.
prideful thing? I really do my music for me. I don't really do my music to be like, I'm trying to get on, I'm trying to get a deal,
Mhm.
I'm trying to feed my family or whatever. But like, I mean, yeah, that's the goal, but like, it's not like it's the end of the world if I only get 2 downloads. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I feel like that's something I think a lot of people can really learn from. And I feel like I was actually doing it to get on when I was doing it. I was trying to be bigger than where I was. And I think that that came from a fear of, well, I'll just be real. It came from a fear of not being or meaning anything. And I kind of outsourced my confidence to some extent. Like I would make shit and I'm like, bro, if people don't say this is cold, like I'm trash, or I must be trash, I should say. But then after a while, it kind of became this thing. Like actually, and it is, this is pride. I'm just being real, bro. I would listen to people like Springfield, and I'm like, yo, like I'm better than this. Like I'm like I would listen to stuff, and I'm like, this is trash. Like this, they trash, and I'm cold. And but it'll be frustrated because it'd be like, I'm not talking about bullshit. Like there's a lot of people on it, out here lying about, all the shit going on. Like, no, you do not. I just sound you. I see your motherfucking ass at work. You do not do none of that
What
shit.
Kanye say? I was having nervous breakdowns.
Yeah.
Like, dog, these niggas that much better than me.
Right.
Like, bro, stop
That's
playing, bro.
right.
Like, I feel you. I feel
That
you all the
shit
way
was
on that.
real.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't
it's an
like,
image thing too, man.
yeah, and I felt like it was like, I'm not I'm not here playing the game. I'm just being real and being honest. And a lot of people, you get rewarded. It's like backwards. You get rewarded for lying, and then you get kind of pushed towards the bottom if you're just being real. And it's like, it's crazy because the lie they tell them, they include them being real in it. It's like, so it's like, it's so like, it's so weird. But I did feel like this sense of like, bro, like I know I'm colder than this motherfucker and this motherfucker, woo, woo. But then I also try to like internalize that and like check my heart and be like, yo, like I don't want to be out here acting like I'm better than this person and that person. I just want to be like, I know how to structure a bar, and this motherfucker is just rapping. Like, and it was a difference at that point that I was like, okay, like I realized I'm skilled, and this motherfucker just doing, whatever's on TV or whatever. So that helped.
Yep, for sure, man. I definitely feel you on that because I just be hearing people that, what I'm saying, even still to this day, like I'll hear shit and I'll be like, man, I like, and just in the circle of people I make music with, I'll be like, dog, I heard better shit than that under construction, like somebody just
Yeah,
recording, you know what I'm saying, being in the
yeah,
studio with dude, like,
right,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying, and him working on it. Like I've heard better stuff than y'all than just putting like 4 bars to something. Then
Hmm.
they whole, you know what I'm saying, they whole track done and all that stuff. And
Yeah,
it's just like I don't know, man.
yeah.
I feel like when you don't put people don't put certain work behind it, they just put money behind it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's a
yeah.
whole this is a whole different topic now that we talking about this shit. But I just feel like it's a money thing. It's if you look in that part, if you talking that talk, it's just like, yeah, we want to hear from your ass and them conscious niggas and all that other stuff. That's cool, but like you know what I'm saying, you can rap, but like I'm trying to turn up real quick. I'm trying to, you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? It's just like I don't know, man. People want what they want, man. And
Yeah.
like
It's man,
you can
it
either get
just
with the slow grind or you can either get on the treadmill and just keep pounding it out, or you can get on the microwave and pop something out real quick and then be done. Then what?
yeah. That's egregious, man. It's crazy how that's it's how that goes, but it's true. Like I think a lot of times a lot of people want to not think about stuff, and they want to
Mm-hmm.
kind of just be entertained or enjoy themselves. And I think that a lot of people, it's not even a lack of intelligence. Sometimes I think some people are smart enough to realize. A good example is Waka Flocka. I used to roast that dude because I was like, bro, this track is God. This motherfucker is just not even saying real words. I'm like, this motherfucker is whack. But then, like, I seen his interview with I think Drink Champs. I think it was, yeah, it was Drink Champs, and he was talking about how he did that shit on purpose. Like, oh, bro, I can't remember how he worded it. I'm not finna fucking shit up. If y'all want to watch it, watch the Waka Flocka Flame interview. But he said some shit like ultimately he did that shit intentionally. Like he wasn't trying to um what I'm saying, out here out rap somebody. You know what I'm saying? He was just out working there. You know what I'm saying? And I think that kind of brought it back to me. I was like, yo, like how many of these motherfuckers fucking around? Like they know how to put like barrettes in their hair and beads and shit and act a fool, but how many behind the scenes actually know what the fuck they're doing? It's actually a strategic ass game for them. Because at the end of the day, you look at somebody like Lupe, who is a bar master, and don't even talk about him. Like I mean, he got the kick push, but bro, if you actually broke down some of his other shit, like them motherfuckers should be teaching in colleges. But then you got somebody else that's just making a bunch of noise, and the beat got a lot of bass in it, and it's like it's like drowned out. It's like, bro, like what the fuck? But Lupe know he cold, and because he said it before, and I'm sure he's aware. So then it's like it goes back to kind of what we talking about. It's like, bro, like how much of it do you want to put out? Like how much do you have to care? I guess is what at the end of the day, because pride is really something that you have to have other people care about. I think if you're prideful, you're more so trying to attract whatever comes with pride and whatever comes with a lot of people thinking you are the best at whatever. Because if you're really prideful and don't nobody fucking believe you, it's a whole different. situation. At that point, it's almost like you're delusional, unless you are really, really dope and everyone's ignoring you. So it becomes this like internalized. Are you okay with, like you said, I make music for me, so you ain't even gotta like work hard to make everybody believe that you cold. You already know you dope.
Mhm.
So it becomes like, what do you? Where is the line though? Because especially with rap, I think that like I think that's like you said, is the only genre that talks about how much money we got, how much hoes we fucking, how much, how many cars we got, how big our crib is. It's like, bro, like the whole thing is about how much better is all these broke niggas listening to rap, talking about how much money this other person got, and you just paid them to listen to them tell you how much money they got more than you. It's like, bro, like this shit is fucked up, but it's not stopping. And I think that a lot of times it becomes like, or for like someone like Flavor Flav or somebody who was back in the day, Ice T or whatever, rapping now, it's like they may think they cold, but they not finna go nowhere. They not finna do numbers like little this person or young that. It just isn't gonna happen. Um, so are they, does pride, I guess, wear off at some point? Does it get to the point where it's like, I have my time and it's over, or is it always going to? What is that thing that clicks in your head that makes you be like, oh, this shit is a rap now? You know what I'm saying? And that's
Mhm.
like, when do you hit that? Because there's always
That
that
takes
gradual thing.
that's some shit that people don't even. I mean, I feel like certain people don't even realize or don't care. Like they
Right.
try to just keep on. You know what I'm saying? And some
Yeah.
people would bow out. Like me, like shit. I honestly always felt like if I ever was to get on, because like you, when I first started, that was my goal. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Now,
right.
not so much, but like when I was first starting, it's like, bro, if I get on 3 albums and y'all can kiss my ass, because I'm not finna be doing this for my whole life. Like,
Right.
I'm saying,
Right.
I'm not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? That's not all I'm about, is just rapping or making music or whatever. Like, I'll
Right.
give y'all 3 albums and be cool, because like who's to even say you gonna keep hot through them 3 albums? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like
Precisely. Yeah.
it's so hard to stay hot. It's so hard to be Kanye. It's so hard to be Drake. It's so hard to be Jay-Z. It's so hard to be J. Cole. It's so hard to be Tyler the Creator. It's so hard to be all these people. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
super hard to keep that and always turning the engine over. Always like, you know,
Hmm.
okay, well, shit, I got to do something to get the number one again. I got to do something to get like
Yeah.
them people been on for 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it's like,
At that point, I think it also caters to. It's almost like, to some extent, the richer gets richer and the poor gets poorer, because it's like, in the instance that we were speaking about, once you get a certain kind of, legendary status, you do less work, really, or you have the possibility to do less work. So then it becomes about people understanding your brand and just giving you songs that kind of go along with that. Versus me and you, ain't got nobody necessarily coming to us to be like, yo, I know what you sound like. Here go this beat. Here go this track. Here go this or here go that. Like, rich people get free shit all the time. So then it becomes this team effort to where it keeps them on top. But then it's also like the fact that they think they have it. Like, I think that you have less to be prideful about if you have a whole team helping you out. But then they also can be like, well, bro, I'm so cold, I got a whole team working for me. So
mhm.
it's like,
Yeah, because it really don't happen without a team, man. Like,
yeah. Well, I'm talking.
like
Well,
it's easy to like be like, yo, I'm gonna record myself. I'm gonna make my beats myself. I'm gonna record myself. I'm gonna mix the shit myself. I'm gonna put it out
yeah,
myself. But then like once you do that, and once you start making money off that shit, you gonna want to be like, all right, I need somebody else to make these beats.
yeah.
I need somebody else to record me and shit, because I ain't got
Ooh,
time to be pressing these buttons.
you ain't lying.
You
You
know what
ain't
I'm saying?
lying.
So
Yeah. That shit with that
it's
mixing, bro. I hate fucking
man,
mixing.
I hate mixing, bro. I
Oh
was
my gosh, bro.
just trying to figure out who else mix around here so I can send them my shit, because I was like,
Yeah,
bro, I'm not trying to mix my shit.
bro. I hate it.
But I
And
can tell
it's
you what I want it to sound like,
right. Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm not trying to mix that shit. That shit
Yeah,
be like,
that shit's so fucking annoying, bro.
oh
But I mean, like, there's a point. That part of it, I think, is a little bit more. When I mean the team, I'm talking about people writing the songs and coming up
right.
with like pretty much the entire thing. I think we have too much put on certain entertainers. It's already kind of too late now, but I think a rapper is expected to be able to rap. They're supposed to be able to perform. They're supposed to be able to deliver well. They're supposed to be able to market themselves or be marketable, and it's all this extra shit. And I think that people don't look at how much actually needed to be done. And I don't want to hold in. I don't want to hone in so much on music, but let's be real. Hip hop is the most like prideful genre, and I think that it becomes a question of but I like Pac's approach. To me, he was cold, but he wasn't necessarily like I'm the coldest rapper alive. Like I don't really hear too much of that. He might have said it, maybe, but it was you have to like hunt
I
for
think
it,
he was just like, ain't nobody doing shit like us, and nobody selling records like we was selling records.
right? You know what I'm saying? I think that when
Yeah.
it speak for itself,
Right.
you ain't got to say shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
Right.
got to say what everybody knows. So I think that if I was kind of trying to take not necessarily that approach, like I wasn't intentional about it, but I think I kind of fell to the place where it's like, bro, if I'm actually cold, which I kind of am kind of backtracking because I you know what I'm saying, but I did get to a point where I was like, if I'm actually cold, people gonna say it. But the
Mm-hmm.
problem is that a lot of people, not enough people said it, so it was like a trap. Like I was wrong about that. It was better than thinking I was the best and ain't nobody finna touch me and I'm the coldest ever. But then it was, but it also wasn't. It didn't. I was still waiting on people to tell me. You know what I'm saying? And some people know you cold and they don't want to tell you ass because they don't want to tell you anything that's gonna make them seem like they're not as good as you or better. So
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers heard the shit and it was still like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But I know it's trash and what ain't. I've been listening to music my whole life, and they've been listening. I think some people get so caught up in the creation that they don't know how to step back and realize this ain't good, and that's something that's a whole nother talent because you have to almost get rid of. It's like almost getting. I hate saying get rid of a child. Everybody use songs or creation as like a baby or some shit, but long story short, if
No,
it's
it's like
garbage,
a
you gotta
more
throw it
so
out.
like a paint. Right. It's more so like you drawing something, like you
Yeah,
sketching
right.
something.
Precisely. Yeah. So it's like if, I gotta look. I spent all this time on this, but if it's garbage, it's garbage. But some people are like, yo, I worked hard on this, so that means it's got to be cold. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, bro,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not.
true.
It's not how it go. Like if it don't sound good, it's not cold. But I think that
Yeah.
also, you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to like the pride aspect of it, if you don't know how to step, you have to almost have humility to even look at it and be like, this is garbage. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because pride would be like, oh, you made this shit cold. It don't matter what the fuck it is. And that's not true, bro. I mean, it just isn't. It just isn't.
Yeah,
But
man.
I think a lot of people have different perspectives on what pride is and and what it looks like on the outside. So I'm curious about what the people got to say because eh, some people think everybody got it, and some people think maybe it's the pride in them saying they ain't got it if they say they don't. Who knows, right? But I think that at the end of the day, it's how you operate, and it goes back to what you said at the beginning, which was selfishness, which I think is a real key. You kind of hit on the head right at the beginning. It's like, bro, if you are using whatever you have selfishly, or if you think that you are better than other people versus better than who you used to be, then at that point you get to the point if it's pride or what word do we use in that case? Because pride is
I don't know.
tricky. Because some people like
Prideful,
being
it's your
pride.
ego. It could be anything. Like I just feel like I said, they side by side to me. Your pride and your ego, and like you just being like, because like you, when they speak about pride, like being prideful, it's just like your chest up. Like man, I'm the best. I did this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
cool to have. That's cool to have. You know what I'm saying? But like when it gets too much and it's just like all right, like you getting too ahead, but like sometimes like you could, who knows, like you know what I'm saying, like some
Yeah.
people strive off that shit, you know what I'm saying, they build off that shit, they create better off that shit. So if Kanye needs to
Yeah.
say, man, I'm Walt Disney, I'm this, I'm that, if he got to say that to drop them albums that he been dropping, let him say, you know what I'm saying, or like
Hmm.
if he believes them the people that inspire him, that's what people rap about. That's when people get Kanye confused and shit. It's like people be like, "Oh, I'm John Gotti. I'm this nigga. I'm some white Italian man and all this shit." And he's like, "Oh, I'm
Hmm.
some rich white nigga. I'm Walt Disney, nigga."
Right.
And everybody like, "What? I'm God." You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But we supposed to be made in God's likeness or whatever. So it's some people that believe that we are gods. So like,
Yeah.
what about
Yeah.
them? You know what I'm saying? What about the people that's
Right.
like, man, I'm a god. I feel like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's in me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I am my temple. He lives in me. He lives, you know what I'm saying? Through me,
Bro.
all that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean,
Yeah.
it just kind of depends on how they live in their life. You can kind of tell when somebody's being a little too prideful. It's like I put it to you like this: the first thing that came to mind. So, the movie Aladdin, right? The
Right. Yeah.
nigga Jafar, he was like too prideful to be like, bro, I'm finna get this. I'm finna get somebody else to find a lamp. You gonna get the lamp for me, and then I'm gonna be that nigga.
Right.
And it's just
Yeah. Yeah.
like you think you that nigga, but you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you had a lot of people, other people working for you, man. It's harder to just be Aladdin. I'm just a nigga from the hood, and you know what I'm saying. You the one try to finesse me to go in there and get this lamp. Now I'm on it. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
That's real. I think.
It's you can tell when people use, but he used his pride. Aladdin used his pride to be like, man, I'm not too proud to be or too proud to be a street rat or whatever they were saying he was. You know what I'm saying? I'm or whatever. I'm gonna just finesse my way to get Princess Jasmine and get these 3 wishes and all that shit, and I'm gonna be cool. Like
Right.
I ain't gotta be selfish about it, but like Jafar was being selfish about the shit. That's why his ass was fucked up.
I think what's crazy. I think the new dynamic with villains now makes it makes them more appealing because if you look at there's two that come to mind on top of my head is uh Killmonger and Thanos or however motherfuckers want to say it. Like they was actually trying to help in their eyes, like, but it was like, of course, from the protagonist antagonist standpoint, you watching it's a protagonist movie. The movie wasn't called Killmonger; it's called Black Panther. So obviously, it was about the Black Panther trying to go, fight a villain or whatever. But at the end of the day, Killmonger was like, "Bro, I'm just trying to help the people around me, right?" And then Thanos
Right.
the same way. It's like I'm trying to help the universe. You know what I'm saying? All this shit was going on. If I kill half of everybody, actually, I think he was finna get rid of everybody until he fought Tony. He was like, "Bro, if I kill half of you motherfuckers, things are gonna be so much better. You just don't understand." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it became this questionable dynamic to where people was like, "Bro, like was he even wrong?" You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you start getting into, if you want to get super deep, you can compare that to like Hitler or a bunch of other motherfuckers who killed a lot of people, like genocide or whatever. It's like, okay, like I don't want to get like super heavy or whatever, but at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
fuck
it's
them
like,
niggas, man.
yeah, no, straight up. But I'm just saying, like, the comparison was definitely like close enough. I think once Disney do it, we question it. It's a little bit. It's easier. Ain't nobody in their right mind gonna say Hitler had a point or was finna help or this or that. But the idea of this motherfucker think he's helping becomes the core of the question. What is pride good or pride bad? Is that pride? Was it not pride? I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to discussion, which is why I think this is a really good topic because a lot of people struggle with if they have pride or does everyone have pride or whatever the case may be. So this is something I think a lot of people can communicate to, man. Drop us some love on the socials, bro. The one on Instagram is the Thought Party, and the one on Twitter is just Thought_Party. So definitely drop us a line. Let us know what you feel about the talk, man. I'm really curious about what y'all got to say because
For
this right here
sure,
is
man.
something. This is I think something that can really, if you want to get deep about it, like this can actually get really really deep. So definitely let us know what you feel about what's going on, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Join the join the party, man. Pull up a chair, man. You already know, man. We just the guests, y'all
Yeah,
the host. So let us know what you think, man, on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, all that. Tweet us some
yeah,
questions. Tweet us your comments. Like, subscribe, comment, leave a review on Apple Podcasts, man. If you're on Spotify, follow us, subscribe, all that. If you on what, whoever, man, whatever podcast platform you on, man. Subscribe to us, man. Show us some love. Go to Sherman Mason Productions.com.
Yeah,
Get some merch. We got t-shirts, sweatpants, book bags, all that jazz, man.
we got
Get
all
you
that shit, bro.
one, get you some. My birthday coming up, so send me some. Send me one. Send me a
Yeah.
shirt. Maybe I'll send it back to you. Sign it or something. Send it back to you. I don't know, but like,
Right.
just you know, what I'm saying,
Right.
fuck with the merch, man. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
just some black men trying to get paid out here in this world,
Straight
man.
up.
Trying to bring thoughts to the world and
Yeah.
trying to just make it a better place for actual uncomfortable conversations to just be had and just be like, man, fuck all that bullshit. It's real. You know what I'm saying? When people
Right.
start talking the real, people start talking, telling the truth. Motherfuckers want to back up and be like, "Oh, okay, like everything ain't got to be super politically correct." You feel me? Like I think
Yeah.
that's something that's wrong with the world. Like everybody is so black and it's just so black and white and so
Yeah.
politically correct. And you can't say this and you can't say that. But like, what if I really feel that way? What if they
Yeah.
really feel that way? They wrong for feeling the way that they feel. They wrong for being brought up the way that they was brought up and taught the way that they was taught, to where they actually, I believe that this is wrong or this is wrong. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just
Yeah.
like, you can't say nothing nowadays, man. Everybody, you get canceled for saying fuck you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yep.
but hey, man, you know, if you
And
guys cancel us, we gonna keep going, man. We're gonna
oh
keep
yeah.
going. So
Yeah. I think
it
that
is what it
if
is, man.
if you try to cancel thought, you just lining yourself up to just be dumb. I think it gets to the
Right,
point where it's like you can't talk about nothing. How are you supposed to
right. You
advance?
can't talk about nothing. How we supposed to like just like even move on and just be better people and be a
Yeah.
better fucking
Yeah.
community and a better world.
I
You
never
can't do that
understood
stuff
that.
if you don't have conversations with people, uncomfortable conversations with people. It is what it is, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I put it to you like this, man. I feel like the reason me and my wife are so close is because we have certain conversations, and them shits can get uncomfortable with some shit that you don't want to hear, some shit that you don't want to think about, and be like, what? Like, why would you think that? Or why would you say that? But like, they a whole human being too, fam. So like, they got their
Yeah.
own life. They had their own life before they met your dumbass, and they gonna have a life when they with you. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta like make sure everything cool. Y'all can see eye to eye on everything. You ain't gotta
Bro.
agree on everything, but as long as you guys y'all here, y'all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
I'm
that's
glad
the
you
way to
said
the
that
world.
shit.
That's the way the world could like just be like, if it's just me and some white dude and we chop it up, that's me and we like we may not be. He may be a Republican or whatever. He might have got vaccinated and he might have, you know what I'm saying, vote for Trump, or he might not fuck with Trump at all. But as long as we here and we see like, okay, we cool. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It is what it is.
I think a lot of people need to hear that too because it becomes this thing about if you don't agree with somebody, you hate them, or it
Right.
becomes this thing
Fuck
where
that
y'all
shit.
can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you talk to any man or any woman long enough, you gonna find something that y'all don't
Right.
agree on. And I think that we focus too much on those things, but it's like our minds go straight to negative and it locks there. Like, bro, there's so much shit that I think that just may be wrong. Like, I'm willing to accept that, and I think that it becomes this. I become smarter because I'm able to open my mind up and allow conversations and not be like not demonize certain topics or something like that. So that's why this is created. I think that this is a way for us to all think and all of us to come together. And this is a safe place. And I think that a lot of places are becoming unsafe because they're scared to lose this, or scared to lose that. Bro, y'all can kill me. We all gotta die of something, man. At the end of the day,
Sure.
y'all can do whatever y'all want to me. If it comes between me keeping my mouth shut or telling the truth, I'm gonna always tell the truth because I think, or I'm gonna always confess what I believe is true. Because I think that a lot of people want to say the truth, and I think that sometimes you think your truth or my truth and all those others, all that. I think that we changed the word opinion to our truth, your truth. And I think at the end of the day, I think something's right, you think something else. Like, let's just talk about it. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about trying to get more people on your team, or I'm trying to get more people on my team. Like, let's just have a discussion. You obviously came to the thought that you have by either talking to someone or listening to someone else express their thoughts. You wasn't just born with these ideas. So
Facts.
don't try to like learn shit and then shut the door and cut it off. Like, we can't grow if we ain't talking, and we ain't, challenging each other and growing respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
um
Facts. Facts.
Before
That's
we
right,
head
man.
out,
The Thought Party podcast is not a debate podcast, nigga.
yeah,
So we
yeah,
just
yeah,
we
that's
just
the
talking
word.
that talk, man. We sharing our opinions, man. So
You remember
like I
that
said,
time?
pull your chair up, man.
Oh, you remember that time? I can't remember what episode it was. Remember that time we disagreed on that one topic? And we was like,
Yeah, it
oh
was like,
shit.
bro, it was like the eighth episode or some shit. We was like, damn, we ain't never disagreed on it. They probably think we in cahoots.
Right, bro.
But yeah,
Yeah.
man,
This
like,
ain't this shit ain't scripted, bro.
right, for
We
sure,
literally
like,
just be on here talking.
facts, man.
But I got before we head out, man. I got a Black Business of the Week. You know how we get down. I got
Black business, black owned.
yeah, straight up. So this is a company called the Little Pink Lab. This is actually ran by a friend of mine. Her name's Shar. Super cool person, super positive. She's teaching me about affirmations and all that shit, man. It's crazy.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Which I didn't know nothing about, but I think, man, I don't want to get deep into that and like sidetrack what I'm trying to say, but that shit is actually, you know, it's powerful. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
head to her shop. Looking at the site right now, she got green cards. They're just cool as fuck. I never seen green card. She got whip shade cocoa body cream. I'm like, oh, that sounds like some sensual ass shit. She got some printable wall arts. This shit's cool, bro. Like I like seeing
what's the
products that
website?
you ain't. It's on Etsy. Let me pull it up. Etsy. It's called. Go to Etsy and look up the Little Pink Lab.
The Little
It's
Pink
spelled just
Lab.
like that. Yeah,
The
the
Little
Little
Pink
Pink
Lab.
Lab.
Shout out to the
So
Little Pink Lab.
I love seeing shit that's like not like I'm not no hating against like nobody doing basic shit because I do like t-shirts. Like what the fuck? But I think like I see this shit. She got bath salts on here, body scrubs, and it's like, yo, like, bro,
Yeah,
that's
it's tight.
cold. To me, that's cold because I'm like, bro, you see some shit in the store, you wonder how I got there. She making the shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure,
That's
man.
cold
Shout
as
out to
fuck
all
to
the
me.
black owned businesses, man.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
Check that
So
out for
check
sure.
it out. Check it out. Show them some love. Send us some pictures, whatever you get. And I'm curious about what y'all go purchase. So check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So I'm all out, bro. You got something else you want to
I'm
get
good,
to?
man. I'm good, man.
All right, bro. All right, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for having us. I really, really, really am grateful for y'all listening and taking the time every week to listen. I'm very grateful for y'all. We are very grateful for y'all. Like we said before, drop us a line. If you're a black business, you want some free promo, hit the website, ShermanMasonProduction.com. Thought Party got a spot on there. Drop us a line. If you got a review, put a review on the joints. If you're listening, you like what you're hearing. Even if you don't like it, drop us something. You know what I'm saying? If you got a topic, hit us on the socials, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's
If
it.
you got a black business you want promoted, send us some shit and we'll test it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make sure that
Oh,
shit working right. Make sure
this motherfucker's
the thread
smart.
count is good on the t-shirts and all that good shit, man. And I will promote the shit out your shit.
Dude,
So that's how you do
this
that,
motherfucker's
man.
on it.
You
Yeah,
feel me? That's how you do that. But
that's good. That's a good
I love
idea.
black businesses, so we'll do the promo, the free promo until then. So hit us up
Yeah.
and let us
All day.
know what's going on with that, man. Thought
All right,
Party
y'all.
Podcast. We out of cheer, man.